Hello YouTube, this is Rhino Dan, and I'm going to talk about my first session at my cornering school day at Superbike Coach. When I showed up, I was so nervous. He threw me an A group, so I was an A group for the street riders, and street riders had a lot of experience and stuff like that. And he just assumed that I belonged here. Now my gut instincts told me maybe I should be in C group and B group. And I know you guys in YouTube land think I'm a good rider. I understand. But again, I've seen good riders, and I know that there's a lot of levels in between where I'm at and where other people are at. And I might be a good street rider, but track days are different. Totally different. There's a lot of monsters in the world. And I happen not to be one of them. So let me get that, humble statement out. Second statement I want to go while I'm warming up my tires is I want to say that I'm sorry for the 8-minute long video. I know most of my videos between 3 to 5 minutes. I'm very time conscious lately because I know that you guys have busy lives, and I want to make it where you guys can get through my videos and I want to be entertaining. And I don't feel like I can make a 15-20 minute video entertaining. So until I get better, you're going to get stuck with 3 to 5 minutes. But this video right here will be 8 minutes, which is fine. This is my whole first session. Superbike Coach did not know any of our riding, what we can do or cannot do, so he threw us in A group, B group, and C group. And the whole purpose was to get people in their styles, like what can they do, get people grouped together that's supposed to be like, in similar speeds, I guess. Sorry for getting tongue-tied there, it happens. So here we go. My tires are warmed up. I'm getting a little good, and I start getting on the gas, and I start closing the gap here on this guy right here, and I start having some fun, which was pretty awesome. Realistically, my lines weren't that bad from this gate. You're gonna see other videos in the next couple weeks with me doing really bad lines, probably because I got stuck on my head. And I want to say this video is rightly named off to a good start, because we were told not to pass. The guy in front of me has been riding for 44 years or something like that, and whatever, and I wanted to pass him up like, I don't know, in my head feel like 10-15 times, but actuality watching the video probably only like 7 to 10 times. I could actually had time to pass him. And I was pointed by the guy in front of me coming up here on into the straight going into corner 11. This guy right here to the left, I don't want to freeze frame or point to him. He actually looked at me, waved me down, and told me to slow down, right? Because we can't pass, and I wanted me to get the guy in front of me space. So he actually slowed me down, which is okay. It happens, you know what I mean? Everybody's out there, they don't know the track. I don't know what he can do, he doesn't know what I can do, and that's why Coach wanted to observe us. Fair enough. So no instruction happened in the first lap. It was just observation, which I agree, that's the best thing to do. Observe, see where people are at, what they can do. But here's the problem. This guy right here was slowing me down so much that I started going around the track one-handed on some of the corners. Superbike Coach, after the session, made eye contact with me and said, some big man out there, some big shot going around the corner with one-handed, and he was totally upset with me. And I'm like, I had my head low in the pit area. I knew he was talking about me. I felt embarrassed. I felt ashamed. And I didn't think about how the B group and C group were watching us A groups ride. It didn't dawn on me that I was setting an example. I was just like trying to give space because I wanted to go faster and I couldn't go faster. So for me to slow down was to take my left hand off the bar and just go around it one-handed, and that way I wouldn't be running up on this guy and giving him room to go through his pace, right? Or I would have to slow down and cause the person behind me to go really slow, because then I'd be waiting for the guy in front of me, and I just didn't want to do that. So instead of like doing what I normally would do, I took my hand off the bar. And yeah, I got reprimanded for it. So remember, I made a noob video talking about how I'm not against newbies. I said that I'm probably gonna get chewed out by the coach. I did get chewed out by the coach multiple times. I didn't pack up my stuff and cry my way home and make a big deal out of it and drop some F-bombs and saying, "Screw you, coach." Heck no. I was there to learn. I was there to get better, and I knew I was going to get reprimanded or yelled at. It happens. It's part of being coached. When I coached paintball, I yelled and made my players do push-ups and all kinds of stuff when they did stupid things. It's part of coaching. They didn't quit on me, and I didn't quit on him. It's part of being like, hey, you paid to be here. I wanted to be here, and I wanted to work on things. And right here, I gave this guy a room. Right here, I'm being told, like, slow down pretty soon, like I was. And like I was like, okay, now I'm gonna have to slow it down, and I'm gonna catch up to him again. And that was like my cat and mouse game I played with him, giving him room. And then I'm like, what? And then there we go. And right there, see how far I gave him? And I'm almost up on him again. And then I catch up to him again, and I have to keep doing it. Slow down, catch up to him, counter steer right, counter steer left, go through the corners. A lot of fun. This track was really cool. I'm going to be doing a track comparison between this and Sears Point. I'll have them side-by-side footage, and that will be that. I'll be having other footage too throughout the day with multiple videos and stuff like that. And I have an interview. I have a lot of stuff going on, so keep you guys' eyes out for the next couple weeks of everything that's happening, and it's really cool. And as you can see how much room I gave that guy, and I still caught up to him. Nuts. That's how much faster I was rolling. And I didn't have any instruction. I was just doing what I naturally would do, what I learned from my last track day onto this track day. And sadly enough, this first session is probably one of my better sessions throughout the day. But it makes sense, and I will explain that in the next video. Yeah, I did feel totally embarrassed though, and I had my head in my hands, and I was looking down at the ground going, dang, man. I felt like I was in church again, you know, like being reprimanded by the bishop. You know what I mean? I was like, yes, bishop, I did make prank calls. Yes, bishop, I did call the police department by accident because we were prank calling, and then we didn't randomly choose the number, and it happened to be a police department. They did send a police officer over here. I'm sorry, bishop. It did happen. We didn't mean it for like that. We were just trying to be funny. Yeah, they didn't get our funnies when we were kids. And I kind of felt like the coach didn't get the funny when I was here either. So that's what happened. Thanks for watching. My name's Reno Dan. I appreciate it. Look for the next video, and you guys have a nice day. Thank you.